Hi guys, welcome back to Arvind's Perspective. So today I'm gonna give you guys a recommendation on the most underrated top 5 thriller movies. So just the other day, one of my friends asked me like any edge of the seat thrillers, and I came up with my top 5 thriller movies that is out there that has not been appreciated enough. So without any further ado, let's go into the list. The first one is Nightcrawler. Jake Gyllenhaal is one of the most underrated, uh, one of his best performance, I have to say, at the same time. But I don't know why in the world this movie is so underrated. You might think that I have seen this movie and it is not that much underrated, but let me tell you, I have asked about this movie to so many people, and the first thing they answer is there a movie like this? This movie is about a person who's willing to go to such length to achieve his dream, and it is one of my favorite thrillers of all time, and I'm for sure that you guys would love it too. So I would really recommend you to give this movie a try. And the second one is this guy, Tom Hardy. We all know how much talented Tom Hardy is, and how unique he is in selecting his scripts. And people don't really appreciate his script selection when it comes to dramas. But Loki, for me, is one of his best performance compared to his action movies. And Loki is a simple story, but the cinematography of this film is really mind-blowing, and they have made a simple story into a complete film with many plot holes and a twist here and there. There are many plot holes, I have to be honest in that, but it does keep you occupied throughout the film, and keeps you wondering like what's gonna happen next. So in terms of that, Loki is a good movie. It is a good thriller, and I would really appreciate if you guys could give this movie a try. And moving on to my third one, which is this guy, Searching. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because I saw this movie only 2 weeks before, after being suggested by my friend, and let me tell you, I literally slapped myself for not seeing such a good movie before, because the way they made this movie is really mind-boggling. And if you think from this poster itself, I have seen this guy somewhere else, don't worry, you guys are right. That's my man Chang from Harold and Kumar. If you guys remember that movies. So the way they made this movie is quite really different and engaging at the same time. In the beginning itself, you would find that whether or not I should continue watching this movie, but let me tell you this, if you stick on to like 20 minutes into the film, you will really appreciate the entire film, and I'm 100% sure of that. Okay, so now moving on to my fourth one. This is one of my all-time favorite, because Matt Damon, as you guys know, most probably known as the guy from Jason Bourne movies, but Matt Damon is my all-time favorite actor in Hollywood. And the moment I saw him in Good Will Hunting, it completely changed me. Like Good Will Hunting has always been one of my top films entirely, and that's when I started appreciating Matt Damon's performance in all his movies. And The Talented Mr. Ripley is a film that is so underrated. It's a great film, but I don't know why people don't really give an effort to watch the film, because there has been many instances in both in Indian cinema and even in Korean cinema. People have ripped off from this movie and made their own versions, and became a hit in their industries. But I don't know why it didn't become a huge hit. It should have been, but it's not. It's such an underrated thriller movie, and I would really appreciate if you guys take the time to see such a piece of art. And moving on to my final recommendation, is The Experiment. This movie came out exactly 10 years ago, and it's compared to the other ones, this one is very short in length, and there's not any twist or turns here and there, not many plot twists in terms of thrillers, but it is one of those kind of movies which keeps you occupied throughout the film. And one point at the time of film, you'll to yourself you'll be experiencing stuff like anger. You will be so connected with the movie, you'll start cursing the actors. That's what I did, so I'm expecting that the same would happen to you too. So there you go. These are the five movies that I think that are so underrated, and one of the thriller movies that you guys should be watching. So if I would really appreciate if you guys go ahead and see all the five movies and come back to this video and leave a comment whether you enjoyed it or not. And if you guys have any other suggestions, like any other movies that should be on the list, please mention it also in the comment section. I can make another video on another set of thriller movies that should be watched. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.